Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is my Edgar Berlanga versus Padraig McCrory bottom preview and fight prediction in the super middleweight division. Of course, Edgar Berlanga trying to do up levels, of course, to try and get his dream fights with the likes of Canelo, Harry Mandia, Diego Pacheco, who are all in 9 next for Berlanga. But Padraig McCrory is there to upset apple tart. Both of these fighters can really hit as well, can really punch as well. And we'll start off with Edgar Berlanga. Got a lot of criticism over his win against Jason Twiddy because it wasn't a knockout. It wasn't a knockout, and this is the thing in boxing with boxing fans. They do criticise fighters like Devin Haney, Sir Stevenson for not knocking their opponents out. But what more do you want? Edgar Berlanga knocked Jason Twiddy down 4 times. And what can you do when Jason Twiddy has that heart in him to come back up and get back up as well, and even cause a few problems himself for Berlanga? What more do you want? What more do you want, honestly? What more do you want? Because Edgar Berlanga is capable of getting stoppers here in this fight, definitely. He is capable. He can really hit Edgar Berlanga. And I think that's harshly criticised as well, in my opinion. I mean, you need to be real now, because on the other side, you could say, well, Jason Twiddy got knocked out in 2 rounds by Demetrius Andrade. And again, we criticise Demetrius Andrade for having a bad resume. Every time he stepped up, Andrade, he stopped beat. Just like we saw it in David Benavidez in this weight division as well. So, but McCrory's there is here to upset the apple tart. Yes, be real, is the same level as Jason Twiddy, in my opinion. Yeah, we need to be real about that. Berlanga is definitely capable of a stoppage, but what is this fascination with everyone? What is this fascination with boxing fans? Everyone want to see a knockout. Just get the job done. And win the fight. It's like with Sir Stevenson when he got criticised as well. When he got criticised for only winning on points. Well, it just shows that he's a fucking good boxer. That's what he is. Same with Devin Haney as well. I reckon it's just a snobbery of British fans, in my opinion. That's what it is. It's a snobbery of British fans, because over here we're more into our heavyweights, aren't we, in terms of knockouts and all that. While over there in America and other countries, they probably know more than us in terms of other divisions, as well. But I just don't want to see this fascination on why people need to get a knockout. Every boxer, it needs a knockout. It needs a knockout to get a win. So I'm going to defend Berlanga, to be honest with you, even if he does win on points, which I think it will be. I think it will be a points win for Edgar Berlanga, because I think McCrory will show heart, and I think he is slightly better fighter than Jason Twiddy. He can hit as well, and cause Berlanga some problems, but I do expect Berlanga to get the win in terms of my prediction on points. I understand the statement that you need a knockout to make a statement, but we could have said that about Devin Haney, and look where Devin Haney is now. He's been a 2-time world champion. He's been an undisputed champion at the lightweight division as well, Devin Haney. And all of them have been from, probably most wins have been from points, outboxing his opponent. Obviously, this is slightly different. I don't think this will be outboxing your opponent. This will be more both these fighters than really hit, in my opinion. I mean, Eddie Hearn says someone's down to sleep. Maybe so. Maybe some is down to sleep. But I just think McCrory has got that heart in him. It's got that heart in him to not get stopped, in my opinion. But I do think Berlanga will dominate most of the fight, in my opinion. And I think Berlanga is capable of a stoppage. I mean, he knocked down Jason Twitty down 4 times. And what can you do? What can you do, people, when Jason Twitty gets back up? What can you do when he gets back up 4 times? Nothing you can do. And Berlanga got criticised for it. Absolute nonsense. It's absolute nonsense, those that criticise Edgar Berlanga on that performance. It is because he didn't get stoppage win, and everyone starts being snobby about it. And this is what's wrong with boxing these days. These fans always have this fascination that we need to see a knockout. We need to see a knockout. I don't care about a knockout, honestly. I don't care about a knockout. Just get the win. Just get the win in boxing, honestly. We've seen robberies in boxing with Josh Tay and Jack Catterall. Of course, that was a big robbery. I mean, Jack Catterall obviously dominated him. But Josh Tay got the decision, and he won't care that he got the decision. He'll be thinking, why I fucking dodged a bullet there. I mean, come on, people. Come on. I don't see the fascination in it. I'm sorry for my rant, but it needs to be said now. This bloody criticism Edgar Berlanga's been getting, because he's not done a knockout. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, are you actually being serious? I think the most important thing is getting the win. And I think Berlanga is going to win most of the rounds in this fight, this McCrory, because I just think Berlanga is a level above McCrory, in my opinion. But it's a good fight. It's a good fight because McCrory can definitely cause problems for Berlanga, because you just don't know if Edgar Berlanga might be affected by this criticism of him not getting a knockout. And imagine if he does get a knockout now, Edgar Berlanga. I hope he shuts the crowd. I hope he shuts them, because I think he should. I think he should have a door at the crowd for saying, oh, we haven't stood a knockout. But like I said, I think Berlanga is a level above McCrory. That's my one over. And I think Berlanga, it'll be the same as a 20 fight. I do think Berlanga will knock McCrory down at least once, in my opinion. And definitely capable of knocking out McCrory and stopping him. But I think McCrory, like Jason Twitty, has that heart and to not get stopped. And I think Berlanga will pick up a comfortable unanimous decision win in the end to set up a fight with the fighters at the same. I do think Berlanga is at the same level as the Edo Pacheco, and Harry Mandia. I do believe that they're all at the same level for me. They're all at the same level. I think Canelo Alvarez is a push too far, but again, this is what I'm saying. If Edgar Berlanga wins, if he wins, then I actually think Canelo Alvarez is there to be got at. Because Canelo Alvarez, he's getting on now. Obviously, Canelo Alvarez, I think he's already announced his 2 fights, hasn't he? And that's probably done be his last 2 fights. I think we're unfortunately not going to see the Benavidez Canelo fight. In my opinion, Canelo's already, I think the other side's already has his sights set on Jamal Charlo. So basically, the other Charlo brother beat another Charlo brother on his resume. And the twin fantasy fight with Terence Crawford, which I don't like that fight at all in terms of Canelo versus Crawford, just because Crawford has to step up a lot of weight divisions, in my opinion, and we saw the effect that had on Jamal Charlo. Obviously, different levels between Jamal Charlo and Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is one of the pound-for-pound greats ever, one of all-time greats, and it would be interesting that Canelo Crawford fight, but you would obviously make Canelo favourite because he is more natural at super middleweight. In that sense. But anyways, feel free. But anyways, that is my prediction for Edgar Berlanga versus Padraig McCrory. And what if Padraig McCrory causes an upset? Wow, that will absolutely be game changing for him, and that can set him up with a fight. But even with the big boys, because yes, we will Berlanga, Mundia, and Diego Pacheco are all these fighters who are done be less than 9 when Canelo retires, or who are in less than 9 to probably want to face Canelo. Benavidez is probably behind Canelo, and Benavidez will probably take over that division after Canelo retires, in my opinion. But imagine if McCrory gets an upset. It'd be absolutely life changing for him. And you might have to say, well, if I'm McCrory, I'll be chasing after Benavidez and Canelo the top dogs in the super middleweight division. Because why not? Why not? If you can get an upset win over Berlanga, because Berlanga, Pacheco, and Mundia are obviously, they're all the fighters who are probably going to be next in line to face Benavidez and Canelo. And McCrory, who knows, could come out from nowhere, get an upset win, and all of a sudden it's life changing, and he's up there now to face one of the big boys for life changing money, for life changing paycheck as well. This is what boxing is about sometimes as well. And but my prediction is Edgar Berlanga will get a comfortable, will get a unanimous decision win in the end, and I think he'll win most rounds. In my opinion, I do think it'll be like an 8-4 at best. That's the best McCrory can do, but it'd be more 8-4, 9-3 probably in Berlanga's favour. But Berlanga is definitely capable of letting stop his win. He knocked Twitty down 4 times, but obviously people don't like that. People wanted Twitty to stay down, so Berlanga can get a knockout win. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, people. Absolutely ridiculous. And Twitty just showed heart by getting back up after they're knocked down 4 times. I think McCrory will get knocked down at least once, in my opinion. But I do think McCrory is better than Twitty, and I think he'll cause more problems to Berlanga than Twitty did. But I think Berlanga will definitely. I still think Berlanga will still be a level above McCrory, and I think Berlanga gets a unanimous decision win on points, in my opinion. So feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Will Padraig McCrory offset the apple cart and pick himself a life changing fight with the top boys in super middleweight division, or will Edgar Berlanga set up a fight with the likes of Diego Pacheco or Harry Mundia, or on his way if he does win against Padraig McCrory? So feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Take care, stay safe, and see you on the next video. And who will win this fight? Will Edgar Berlanga set up a fight with Diego Pacheco, Harry Mundia, or with the top boys of the super middleweight division? Or will Padraig McCrory completely upset the apple cart in one of the biggest upsets of the year? Take care. See you all later.